And we're back. And I'm not muted again. I'm so
Hey.
happy.
Good job.
I'm really good at this now. I've got the groove going. So we're about to murder a bunch of people?
Or get absolutely wrecked.
So we were engaged in this perfectly healthy debate about colonialism, and then
And now we're applying colonialism to this group of locals.
ugh,
Well, I'm
I know,
very
doesn't it feel
sad.
awful? It really feels awful.
feels gross.
Yeah,
This is gross.
bad. But I mean,
Whatever, let's kill some mountain folk. Here we go.
yep.
So how would
How do we do
group
this?
So we would all roll, right? We all
Yes.
roll our separate stuff and then go in turns, like circle.
You're all gonna fight a big group of people. There are rules for that.
And Clementine is going to try not to fight a big group of people and end up needing to, or else probably getting murdered. But yeah.
So each person in the group gives the group plus 2d6 to its stats. Divvy as you see fit. Go ahead and change it on your position. Yeah.
So how big a group of mountain folk are we talking?
This is a whole community, so maybe like 20 people or something.
You're going to have so many dice.
But they're not all gonna fight you. It's probably like 8 people fighting you.
Yeah,
Um,
Dave will take them on.
Dave is just going to roll everything he has.
Fastest guns in the
Things
West.
are different back east.
Things
So
are
this
different
is
back
one of
east.
my-
Back east, I didn't have to shoot people in the face.
so I just take one of my proto NPCs, stat it out, and then add another 16 dice to it.
16. That's, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, do that. So I guess what we're in is a physical conflict with weapons.
No, we're in guns.
This is a gunfight.
Okay, so what would we roll for gunfight?
Guns is acuity and will.
But basically, we're gonna be helping Dave, right? Like that's how this works. Like the three of us add 4, like the 2 of us being.
No. I think that we are all
You're
rolling
just all gonna actually
all of them.
do stuff.
We're all taking actions. We're all
Okay.
separately rolling. We're all raising like by ourselves and meeting Andrew's dice.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a little more complicated. Basically, what's gonna happen is everyone takes a turn raising, and
Everyone has to
on
see
who
what's
you're
raised
acting-
if it's acted against you.
Yeah, so it's mostly gonna be me seeing your raises
Okay.
and then making one of my own directed at one of you, which y'all then have to.
I think don't you raise against, and we all have to meet it.
Only if it's actions against us.
If it's against all of you collectively.
Okay. That's
So
fine.
if someone's
All right,
shooting
so
at you,
that-
Dave,
so
I
that-
don't have to meet that.
The narrative will drive what we have to do. Let's just get our rolls in.
Okay. Wow, I've got a fair amount of dice for this because I hate everything that's happening.
It's what, acuity and will?
Yeah, acuity and
Yeah.
will. So maybe we should let a person go and drag their dice out and then roll again, because if we all roll, then we're moving a lot of.
There's my dice.
All right,
Oh
well,
my goodness.
take them. That's a
Okay.
lot.
So you can have like the top of the square.
Yeah, I'll try and pack them all in.
I mean, we've got 4 people. We'll just do top, bottom, top, bottom.
Yeah, to try and expedite it a little bit, I rolled in the traits and relationships that I think are relevant, like in the beginning thing, just so I don't have to call upon them each time. Or would you prefer that I still did the explanations, which is also fine?
I mean, you should just say what you're rolling in, but it's probably fine if you do it at the beginning, right?
It'll probably be self-evident.
Yeah, so the 2 traits that I'm using at the beginning are ain't nothing in this world, which is what I've said before,
Yeah.
and also life's cheap, which is why I was so quick to violence in the first place.
Life is cheap.
Brutal.
What is going on? Sorry, I'm dragging these over and they've all shuffled themselves around.
Yeah, they do that.
Let me just... Okay,
Okay, it's going to take us a minute to get this all set up, and this is going to be a whole bunch of
This is
dice.
gonna be a lot of dice. Yeah, that's why I was just like, let's not all roll at once and then be dragging
Yeah.
dice everywhere and
It's okay. I need a moment to set up my
band
community.
of native people. So I think that in terms of my traits that are relevant, death and violence terrify me is definitely relevant. So is I don't want to become a killer. And then I think I have 2 traits that might be relevant later, but I don't think I'm going to roll them to start with. I'm chosen by the King of Life to fulfill a purpose, and I take care with everything I do.
Is your purpose murder?
I don't.
Maybe.
I mean, it could be relevant. Maybe.
Maybe.
Anyway, and then we roll a gun if I can manage to use it. And I don't think any of my relationships have anything to do with this.
Unless you want to take a relationship with this community of people you're about to eradicate.
I mean,
So I don't have a gun, but I do have an axe.
So yeah, if they're getting close. you can-
Okay, cool.
so would you
I-
then roll? You
Can I
wouldn't
roll-
roll the
can I
gunfight
roll-
stuff, right?
Can I
You would-
roll in body and will, or am I still rolling in acuity and will?
We're in the gunfighting.
Okay, so we're still acuity and will. That's fine. I have a lasso. I can use that.
Did you
if
get
it-
everything,
if
Dave?
Grades into a bloody melee, then maybe we can.
Roll
Yeah, you
in
can-
Haven't
body.
done hand to hand yet. We can fall back into it. If we had
Oh.
started in hand to hand and then escalated, you would have already rolled those dice and everything, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like we can't repeat any conflict type that we have previously used.
Okay, so
Okay.
those are Dave's dice. Blue Jay,
Uh,
you want to go next, or
Let me just roll next. It's gonna be huge. So I'm gonna roll in their 1d8 trait of a life of conflict and hardship.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna roll in their 2d6 relationship with the valley that you're in. And I'm gonna roll in their 2d6 excellent horses.
They're on horseback.
yeah?
So do I get to roll on my horse? Are we still on horseback?
I mean, y'all didn't get off your
We
horses.
didn't get off our horses.
Oh, I totally didn't roll my horse. I'm going to give myself another d6.
God
I don't
damn.
really think you need it. You can roll it in later if you do.
It is not letting me drag these dice.
If we got too many dice on the screen,
I don't think that is that a thing.
I don't think so.
It's not letting you. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
can't click them either.
Whereas Dave's dice, I can.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, do you want to try rolling?
maybe try
again?
rolling them as someone else.
It's worked the same way previously, like my previous
Yeah,
roll.
it has.
It could just be that my roll is too massive.
Maybe yeah, just try
Right.
doing your d6s and then all the other ones separately in a separate roll.
Okay, I won't do any of the traits or anything.
Yours have done something really weird, and they've sorted themselves.
And you still can't grab them.
I still can't grab them.
The fuck?
Yeah, mine are all in a random order. Yours have gone like 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 3 3 3 3 3.
Yeah, I'm
might
using,
be a
I'm
size
using
thing.
the character sheet. So
That might be why, though.
Maybe just roll like
Okay.
type it.
I'm just gonna slash roll
Yeah.
21d6.
Oh my
Yep.
god, please. Please, like just
I predict this will work.
and it's higher. This is great.
It did
Yeah.
not work.
They're not working.
It didn't work? Oh.
Why can't we drag your dice?
What? Even the what?
Anyways, I'm just gonna write them in a text field as
Okay.
numbers. and
Okay.
We'll
yeah,
do it
that's
that
fine.
way.
Okay.
In which case, yeah, let me try and do this. So we're doing
And I'll use this last roll that I made.
acuity and will.
Yep.
Okay, so roll 8d6. And then I just add I just do a plus sign and then add whatever other dice I have.
Yeah.
Okay, 2d4. I got 2 more d6. And then my horse is also d6. And I don't think my relationship with the dogs at all has any bearing on this. Right? Maybe?
I don't think it comes up.
We'll see. Oh, and I have to do my gun. So that is, I think.
Oh, and these ones I can bring in. So it must be some kind of syntax thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it must be a number thing because I rolled.
I'm gonna go below you, Andrew.
13. 16.
All right, we got it.
Should I roll mine?
It's probably 20 because I rolled exactly 19 dice.
Wait, why are you in my box, Blue Jay?
I'm below your box.
Get out that box.
We have to wait. We can't put all of them in the blue box.
Yeah, we can. Have
So-
to.
Really?
There's space, and just get on your side.
Yeah, get over there.
It's gonna be a lot of dice. They're all different colors. It's fine.
Yeah. We're fine.
I will wait until the dice are ready, and then I will roll mine.
I'm trying. I'm trying. This is a very large conflict.
Just as a no, I'll wait until you're done with these. Before we do yours, Elf, I just want to check rolling 20 dice is like the limit. I feel like that's probably what it is.
What, are we doing like Roll20 freaking QA now?
Yeah, Adam's here. Let's just not bother.
Yeah.
What?
It's his job and he's not here.
Okay, so let me just make sure I have the appropriate number of dice. It should have been 13, 16. Yep, I'm all right. Okay,
All right.
go ahead.
So,
Do your stuff.
Make them all closer together.
so maybe you could like put them closer
Yeah,
together so they're not all
I'm
over my
doing it.
space.
You just
please.
roll your shit, okay?
Y'all are such
God.
an effective team. It's great.
Listen, don't question us, or we'll shoot you with our guns.
There. Dave's
I'm
taking up
also-
too much space now.
I'm also gonna roll. Yeah, no, that's good. That's my roll for gunfights.
Oh, damn.
Dave is just way better at gunfights than the rest of us.
Except for all my sixes.
Yeah, Elf just rolled real high.
Fantastic at gunfights.
Yeah, real good.
Who
Even though
brings
I
an axe to a gunfight anyway?
do not have, I have a lasso. I brought a lasso to a gunfight.
She's just gonna lasso people.
I'm just gonna lasso people, drag them towards me, and axe them in the face.
Well, then you would have to, like, if that's your plan of action, then she should just roll her physical, right?
I love how Andrew just like face palmed immediately.
I'm sorry, Andrew. I didn't mean to become a D&D player.
Yeah.
But
It's okay. You can't help where you're gonna fly. I just love that, like, literally the conversation was about how, like, oh, yeah, you're white people who have, like, totally fucked up everything, and that makes me unhappy. And you're like, how dare you?
We're coming to fuck shit up. What can I say?
No, y'all are great. Y'all are great.
All right, well, let's fuck some shit up, I guess.
I mean, this feels awful. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a terrible person. But
Great. Well, let's start things out with an 8 and a 6. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be like crossing out these dice over here.
Okay.
So, I have 6,
So we have to...
so a total of 14. And this is affecting all of you. And it's that an entire like war party of mountain people is like riding up the hill shooting at you.
okay.
So there's like bullets, smacking the dirt and like, gonna hit you unless you do something. And like, some couple arrows coming in. You hear the like.
I'm going to put
I
my
dive
fallout
and-
at the bottom over here.
I
Yeah,
dive
you
out of the way.
Crack our own Fallout, I think.
Yeah, because I'm going to take fallout on this first goddamn roll.
You're taking gunfight fallout too. That's the best kind.
Yeah, I'm gonna get hurt. I'm gonna
It's a
get
good thing you're the
hurt.
medic.
So,
Oh,
14.
also, sorry. What is at stake here is that the mountain people want to kill all of you.
Okay. And
I
we
wanna kill all the mountain
are
people.
defending ourselves and wanting to kill them.
We're not defending ourselves. We're
So-
the aggressors here.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, so you want to kill them as well. Okay, great.
Yeah. So we must root out their heresy by shooting them in the face.
So this is me taking a shot, right?
Maybe. We'll see.
In
Well,
some, because
that depends on the fallout, right?
well, I mean, it's gunfight fallout, and I didn't block or dodge. I couldn't.
Yeah, so you have to get shot. How bad it is will depend
Well,
on
depending on
the
the
result of the fallout. But yeah,
Okay.
you get
Yeah.
hit.
Get a shot for now.
Okay, I get hit, and
So what does that
upset.
look like?
I'm assuming that like this is chaos. This is violence. This is a precursor to death. And I'm probably like still staring down at the body that rolled down the hill when these people like come up, and I'm just like not together, you know?
Yeah, you're like caught unaware.
And so I feel like these riders come up the hill and my horse just like rears, and they get close enough while I'm trying to rein the horse in to get a shot on me.
Yeah, to get like a clear shot. Cool.
Yeah.
And so you get shot. It can be anywhere except here and here. Where do you get shot?
Wait, anywhere except for my shoulders?
Yes, because people always get shot in the shoulders. It's boring.
Well, I mean, like the largest area to shoot at would be the actual like body of the horse. So maybe I get like shot in my thigh.
Yeah, you get shot in the leg. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. So yeah, you feel this bullet hit you in the leg, and your leg kind of goes numb, and it, maybe it shattered your femur. Who knows?
Who knows? So we roll Fallout. We can't know.
And the other two of you managed to like duck and dodge.
Yeah, like they're coming over a ridge at us, which is normally good for high ground, but there's like three of us, so I've just got my pistols pointing up, both of them, and anytime I see something, I'm just like, bam, one there, and I'm just like kind of covering the ridge, so they're gonna need to find another way around.
I literally
They're
didn't.
coming up a hill, and you're at the top because you were looking down into this river.
Oh, okay, that's actually that looks much
So-
cooler.
Yeah.
It's just-
So you're like at the top, like shooting at them, and they're needing to like reposition.
I literally didn't roll my horse into my dice, so I dive off my horse.
Okay, yeah. So they were shooting directly at you, and you dive off the horse. Okay. So now we'll just go Dave, Jay, Elf,
Okay.
taking turns doing races.
Okay. And you have to say who it is that has to meet your raise.
Yeah, although it's pretty clear in this case because y'all are
Yeah,
Targeting
because it's
me?
one group versus
with
us.
me. I might separate you and be more specific, but mostly I'm probably just going to attack all of you at once because that's the best way for me to kill you all.
Okay,
Do it, Dave.
all right, I'm gonna go.
Shoot him.
I'm gonna raise nice little 7, and that is just yeah, like one of them as they come up is like fallen off his horse, and it's just like shooting the horse, and then the horse falls on him, and it causes like a big mess. They can't they have to ride around, and they can't just charge us anymore.
Okay, well, all these people are very practiced shots, which is a 1d10 trait that they have. I get a 4. Great.
Oh shit.
And so yeah, they're like, despite the fact that they're like moving quickly on horseback and everything, they're still like putting serious fire on you, despite the like difficult circumstances that you're catching them in. So I'm going to spend a 6 and a 1 to see, and it's them like yeah, like despite needing to like juke and jive, they still are good enough shots so they can make it work.
Okay.
It doesn't really phase them the way you hope. And then I'll put forward a 5 and
Wait, you don't get
sorry.
to
I don't raise.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so they're just like they're skilled enough that it doesn't slow down their attack the way you want it to.
Okay.
So now I would raise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to exit the like immediacy, because I'm obviously caught a little bit closer to the mountain folk than other people.
Yeah, you were like slower to get your shit together.
Yeah, so I wonder if like I guess this is the mountain folk have to meet this in that like I'm trying to get out of their way. So I'm gonna put down a I guess I'll do sames for Dave. I'm gonna put down a 7. And my intent is to get away from these rampaging mountain folk.
So yeah, you're like putting distance between you and them.
Trying, yeah.
Yeah, and you like very, very like faintly hear me shouting like, "What the hell are you doing?"
I just got shot, okay?
Get out your gun.
Well, these are some expert riders.
So they block me, is what I'm hearing.
They stay on
I
you.
think we're rolling in a trait.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they're expert rider trait, for which they get a 7.
I mean, didn't you already meet me?
I switched out the dice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, yeah, not terribly relevant. But yeah, I'll just use the dice that I just rolled just for flavor's sake. So yeah, they're like, and they seem to know the terrain really well. So like you go back the way you came, and some of them like flank you by coming up this other route that you don't know about, which is be like quicker and more direct. Also, they're just better at driving their horses through the like up the hill and through the difficult terrain than you are. And I guess they probably also already had like a bunch of speed coming in, whereas you need to like get your horse started up.
Because my horse is.
It's like panicking and yeah, it's a mess.
Okay, so then it would be Elf and then you?
Sister Charity.
I also posit a 7. And I attempt to lasso one of the riders off their horse, like get it around their arm or, like
or their
neck
like,
or something.
Personage.
Yeah, just like pull them off their horse.
Yeah, so this particular person that you're like swinging the lasso at does that thing where you like duck down so that you're on the side of your horse and your horse is between you fighting. It's just like his leg hanging over the horse and he's like hugging its neck because they're riding without saddles too. And he's just like hugging its neck and he's got his got a rifle and he's actually like still
trying to aim it at me while he's like
at you while he's hanging
like under the horse. Yeah.
He's pulling some maneuvers.
That's cool.
Okay, and it's my turn to make a raise.
Pulling some maneuvers.
And so, yeah, there's like a couple of them flanking you, and they're like moving to surround you all, I think. So I'm gonna raise with a 12.
Oh crap.
More Fallout, yay!
There are so many of them, and they're doing that thing where like a bunch of them are on horseback, just like circling you.
Yeah.
Wherever that trope comes from, they're using that maneuver.
Wherever that. Yeah.
And it's like you're on this like kind of hilly terrain and stuff, so they're constantly like coming in and out of you and like taking pot shots at you. And since you're in like a more fixed location, they're really like exploiting.
The only way I can avoid it is to give me 2 of my 6s and try and keep in cover.
And I take more Fallout.
You're right, because you're trying to like get away.
Yeah, I'm trying to get away. So like, what is that? Like, what is my like not being able to block or dodge? What is my taking the shot of them like circling?
I think it's that you can't get away, right? Because you go to run and they've got you like encircled.
Yeah.
Well, that was the previous thing. Like, so I am thoroughly encircled, and the other 2 are not.
Or just that is like foiling your particular maneuver, and you probably get shot at some more.
Great, because the Fallout reasons.
Yeah.
your horse takes an arrow or something. You know, it's getting
Gonna die.
getting
It's getting dire.
especially for Bluge. Yeah, she's got.
Not much.
Normally, I would say you can just like give and drop out of the conflict, but then you'll get killed. So
Yeah.
Then you will die. Yeah.
the stakes are really dire because y'all elected to go to
Shoot.
war with
Shoot.
some people. I don't know.
Yep.
Whatever.
Good
Whatever.
luck.
We got this. We got this, team. That makes it you, Dave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit him up. Hit him up, brother Ramaya.
All right. So they're trying to encircle me. I'm just gonna shoot myself a path like out.
I'm just gonna
I'm not
guns
gonna let
blazing
myself-
that shit.
I just choose a cone like ahead of me, and I'm just like spraying bullets in there to try and like break the encirclement.
Okay. So I will see this with.
Not gonna lie, I'm
four.
concerned.
And it's just like you go to start carving your way through, and it's like last shot in one gun, last shot in the other gun, and like maybe you shoot someone, but then you go to fire again and like realize you're out. So you have to like take the time to reload. So you had this momentum that you were starting to build, and it kind of gets stymied because you need to
Okay.
reload and rearm.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn, Bluch. What do you want to do?
I want to not be in this situation.
I wanna not be.
God damn it. So I am encircled and shot and maybe shot again and I'm hurting. Can I roll my like healing to try and like staunch any bleeding and make sure I don't like fall off my horse or something? Would that be something I could do?
That'll be relevant later when you're
Later.
trying to lick your wounds, but right now,
Not right now.
this fight is about fighting.
Okay.
Very directly fighting.
So I'm. What am I doing? In what way am I facing this foe? I guess I would try and like talk to them and be like, please, like, this is not what we came here for. This is not
Shoot
what we
them
wanted. Please,
gun!
like, I'm
Just
gonna
gonna
put up a
reverse it.
6, I guess, because that's all I can do. If I put up an 8, I have nothing. But you have a 6.
So, yeah, and a raise has to be something that they can't ignore. Right? So, like, you pleading for your life,
they can just ignore.
right? Like, it's not something that I need to respond to. So,
Use the gun.
Okay, I guess
you are meant to be.
fine. I attempt to shakily like pull out my gun and like aim it in a direction and probably close my eyes.
okay.
Gonna roll your gun?
I already did. I rolled my gun at the start of it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna see that with one of my 6s here.
I knew you would.
So I have a
So
6.
you're reversing the blow.
Yeah, so you close your eyes and go to shoot, and you pull the trigger and nothing happens immediately, and you hear this like sound, and then yeah, your gun misfires and like basically your ammo blows up right next to your hand.
Okay,
Fucks
that
up your
hurts.
gun. Yeah.
I don't take fallout from you reversing my blow, do I?
No, I just get to use this 6 again later.
Okay, you're welcome.
Elf.
I am gonna roll in a trait. And that trait is cold-hearted.
Oh, it's a good time to be cold-hearted.
So let's roll that in. God damn it.
Perfect. Good job. You did it.
That was really unhelpful. And I can't drag it in for some reason.
Well, you can't?
No. It's not
There you go.
showing up.
Oh. That's
I
weird.
can.
Yeah, there it goes.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, but I can't fucking move it now.
Well, when you need it moved, just,
Okay, cool. Great. I also think they're close enough for me to start axing.
Oh yeah, like
Things.
it's a messy
So
fight.
you would roll in your body for that.
So I'm also gonna roll in my body and my axe.
Great.
Because fuck this. Let's see. We got 6 body plus 1 axe. Is that? Man, my d8s are not saving me right now. All right.
Not ideal.
So whatever. It's more dice. I needed more dice. That's what I needed. Okay.
Dice would be really good in this situation.
She would.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not to be fucked with, or will be soon anyway. All right. So I am going to start axing. And I guess I'm going to call that I'm going to call that
Going big.
an 11.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. Well, I'll use my 6 from that
Yeah.
other thing, I guess.
Can you use that for seeing or only for the raise?
I guess I can only use it for my next raise.
Yeah, I think
But
you have to use it for the
I just have a
raise.
different 6 that I'll use. That's fine. We got all
Okay.
I'll
kinds.
just
so
use
you
this
just-
other
you-
6.
You're just double sixing it.
I'll see it with a 6 and a 5, actually. that I
Okay.
have.
All right. So
Yeah.
So I bust from my cover and I just go for like the axe chop to the leg of like the nearest horse.
Yeah, like someone riding by, you try to take out
Yeah.
their horse. Yeah, maybe you go to take a swing at this horse, because you've anticipated its movement, but at the last second, instead of like going around you, the rider just like directs the horse to run into you, and you have to like duck out of the way, and there's this whole like weird maneuvering and jockeying for position that goes on. And you're not able to like take out the horse.
Nope.
Okay, it's my turn to raise. Okay.
With your 6.
Yeah, with my 6. Thank you for reminding me, Blue Jay. I really appreciate it.
I'm trying to help you out here.
6 and a 5. And like
Get dead for it, but that's okay.
this is starting to turn into just like a shootout. With y'all in a really compromised position. So like Charity is like out there in and among them trying to like axe people, which leaves Ramaya alone now because Clementine's gun has misfired and she's like dealing with that. And it's a disaster of an engagement, and you're like outflanked, outmaneuvered, and outgunned.
I'm still good.
11.
No,
And they're just like putting bullets in the air at you. What are you
Let
doing?
me just see if I can even.
Can I help Blue Jay? Like somehow?
I think
You
the way
can-
you would help is you take away from your next raise, right? You only raise with 1 die.
I don't know, but like you need help or you're gonna die.
I'm going to die. Yes.
If Bluge cedes out of the conflict, but y'all still win it, that's fine, and it can prevent her from taking a bunch of fallout.
I
Okay.
mean, I could also do some ceremonial thing, and that would give me dice, right?
If we want to play it like that ceremony is relevant in a gunfight.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of things that we could do. There's no way to escalate a
Page
gunfight.
72 apparently, Andrew.
Page 72?
Yeah, for all the helping rules and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, here. On your friend's go, you can give them one of your dice to your friend's raise. You have to do something that would
To your
clearly
friend's
directly
raise.
impede your friend's action and be obviously something your character could do given everything else going on.
It says, you can give your dice to your friend C,
And-
and you've borrowed against your next raise. Yeah.
On your next go, raise with only 1 die.
Oh goddamn.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I don't have anything that with your die could get you there anyway. Sadly.
Yeah, so I
I just
have.
go in with her 4. So yeah.
I mean, I could roll in a relationship with these people. Like, I don't want this to be happening. I don't want them to just get murdered. Right?
Do it.
Potentially, I could do that. Right?
Yeah, but as soon as you roll something in, you're committed to putting up dice.
But if I cannot
If you roll
meet
in
this.
and roll a 1.
If you seed from the conflict and Brother Ramaya and myself win, then you'll be okay with what you have. But the thing is, if we don't win, we're all dead anyway. So.
Well, your lives are in their hands. I don't know if I'm going to fully kill all of
if
you.
I think that I'm about to die, then I could roll my 1d10 for I'm chosen by the King of Life to fulfill a purpose.
Do it.
And I could roll in a relationship with them also.
The only warning I will give you, so you can only add in one thing in any given turn.
Yeah.
So you can either roll in the D10 or the relationship.
Wait, I can only add in one thing?
Yeah.
Once you add in that thing, you are committed to putting forward dice, which could mean if you roll 1 that you're putting in a 2, a 4, and then 3 1s for a total of 8 dice, which you're going to take as Fallout in a gunfight.
Do it.
Might as fucking well, right?
Do it. Gamble.
Just watch me get a fucking 1. I'm going to die.
It's set in the Old West. You have to gamble at every chance.
Chapter
Not
3,
a 1.
page 7 of the Book of Life states very clearly YOLO.
Says it right here.
Okay, so YOLO, and I can get an 11 with 1 Fallout.
Hold up.
All 3 of those are Fallout.
Hold up.
Well, yeah.
Keep that 6. Keep that 6.
Okay. And you're gonna help me?
And I will forward you this 5.
Okay, so you're gonna be like, I'm flailing around, I'm on my horse, and you're just basically gonna distract them from me, or what's your action? That's
I'm
helping?
like seeing them pointing stuff at you, and you're like, no, stop, and I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah. You're like the people that are trying to shoot at Clementine. You're trying to axe.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have been saved from taking Fallout 1 time this entire fucking game.
I didn't know I could do it before.
No, it's good. We're all learning. So
Of course, now I have to fucking take my own Fallout because I'm gonna get wrecked.
Yeah, something bad is going to happen.
well, you don't have to take
Those
Fallout
episodes.
if he just like blocks, if he just like reverses it.
I mean, we'll see.
All right.
It's just much more likely that she will if I reverse it.
Yeah.
We're not finished doing it yet. I haven't done
Oh,
that.
okay.
Oh,
okay.
you haven't? Well,
No, I'm gonna roll in my excellent duelist's coat, which I think might have just a tiny bit of
Of
protection
armor?
in it. Whether it's luck or
It's
Or-
divine magic of the King of Life,
Or metal plates. So
Nothing.
or fucking nothing.
it has nothing. I believed in you, coat.
I believed in you.
the coat doesn't believe in you.
No, it doesn't. It knows that I'm being
I
bad.
can't help you. I'm sorry.
You can't help 2 people on a turn.
That's fine. I'm taking Fallout. 3 dice.
Yeah, so I think what that looks like must be a bullet going through the coat, right? Like, there's no other explanation.
I turn my back. And I'm like, Lord of Life, protect me, and it just like
No.
And I think what all of you start to realize too at this point is that like the horses have things like painted on their sides and stuff, and a lot of it is like tree imagery and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, a certain familiar tree motif.
Yeah, maybe it's a tree, and then maybe they worship like the earth, like I don't know, consecrated earth, maybe like something like that.
Yeah, and it's like painted on with like clay.
All I gotta say is I'm gonna hand them some familiar axe imagery.
Anyways,
It's Dave's turn, right?
Dave's turn to raise.
I have some more dice. Yeah, I see this, but do you know what? Actually,
Actually, yeah.
I think I act before I listen, so I'm gonna roll in that trait. Like there's
So you
stuff
act
here
before you
should-
listen to like what you're seeing, rather.
Yeah, there's stuff here I should be letting change my mind, but I'm just not.
But I'm not.
Great. Just tunnel the boss, Dave.
Yeah,
You're all
Yeah.
huge
You-
assholes.
You can't change your mind in a gunfight, okay? Like, I don't even care. It's like, oh, we made a mistake. Well, we're gonna die if we don't kill these assholes.
Right. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Shoot you a little bit.
Shoot me a little bit.
I'm running out of good dice, but
I mean,
we're gonna see how it goes.
they're running out of good dice too.
And so
They still have more good dice than I have.
Yeah, well, your dice are garbage, so.
My everything is garbage.
Aww.
So yeah, you're shooting at them, but it's just like every time you go to shoot at one, it's like there's another one coming into your peripheral, and it's like causing you to like there's so much chaos.
I feel like we must hit some of them, and like during this fight, because there
Yeah,
are
but
8 of them, and we've succeeded in hitting no one.
I mean, I'm sure we've hit people, but not enough to like maybe like a scratch
Yeah, so
or
maybe,
something,
like-
not Fallout worthy hitting.
Yeah, you like go to shoot one of the riders, and instead you shoot his horse, and he like falls off, but you see him like get back to his feet. And there's just like a dust cloud swirling around you now, and it's getting like harder and harder to actually like see what's happening. And it's like not clear how many of them you've managed to kill or not, or maybe there's just like an infinite number of mountain folk out there, and maybe they really are demons from the hills, and maybe they can't die. Who knows?
Okay.
Oh wait. No,
Okay,
Alex is
okay.
right. When I see with help, it still counts as me seeing with one die. So technically, when Elf helped me, that was a reversal.
No.
Yeah, when you give a die to a friend for a C, it doesn't count against her for Fallout. In other words, if your friend is able to see with one die plus yours, that's a reversal.
Does it literally say that?
It literally says that, page 73. Thanks, Alex.
Chat rules lawyering from the side.
Okay, so then you would get to keep your die for your raise.
So
Let's
I had
say
a
4.
6 out there.
Oh, was it a 6? Yeah, 6.
Yeah,
Yep.
someone
Roll
deleted
for-
my 6.
I deleted your 6. Just drag it back out. It's fine.
Okay.
So you still have it for your next raise.
Thank
Elf-
you,
Elf only gets
Alex.
to raise with one die, though.
I only get one die.
But the situation there was that they were shooting at us.
yep.
So I reversed that with my I am chosen by the King of Life to fulfill a purpose die.
Great.
The holy divine jammed gun unjams.
Yeah, what's your raise, homie?
I mean, that's not me raising. This is the previous thing. I
But it's-
reversed.
Yeah, but
Okay, I'm up also. So I see what Dave refuses. Well, what Ramaya and Charity refuse to see. These symbols of like reverence, I guess I'm gonna say. And they're familiar, and I guess like because you said it has to be something that they have to like. It has to make them take an action, right?
Yes. I mean, and like sometimes that's more abstract and weird. I just didn't see you begging for your life as being something that they would respond to. But if you have some like, you know,
I mean, is there
religious
some like
mystical
element of
vibe, yeah.
ceremony incorporating like the tree imagery and the consecrated earth that I could like just like stop everything, like put myself at risk and like fall into? So like they would have to pay attention. Like here's this person in the middle of a gunfight, just like stopping everything and like drawing, I don't know, the shape of a really complicated tree on the ground. I don't know.
Throw the jar of earth at them.
Throw the jar of earth. I've got a jar of dirt.
Sacred super earth.
Can I like throw consecrated like earth like in their face and then make the sign of the tree or something? No.
No, without getting shot, probably. I don't know. I mean, so there is room for there to be a certain element of like religious mysticism where you like doing this thing has this like magical effect.
Mm.
If we want to go in that direction.
I mean, that's
That's
what do I have to do? My weapon is jammed. I'm encircled by these people, and I, like I don't see what other things that I am equipped with.
Well, then describe this cool mystical thing you're doing.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. I in the middle of all of this, Dave is in one direction, Charity is in another, and like I probably have not all 8 of them coming at me, but like there's probably like 1 or 2 like in my direction, like engaging me personally.
Yeah, because like Charity was trying to axe some people who were after you, and so she's probably like split this group of 3, and
Yeah.
2 of them were staying to deal with her, and one of them is coming at you.
And I think that
And he's like out of bullets, so he just has this like big long knife, and he's walking towards you through the dirt. With all this like whirling dust behind him.
I think that like my leg is bleeding, and like I probably like my horse probably just like bolts. Like I get off my horse, like I fall off or get off or like try to be as graceful as possible. And like I've got blood on my hand, and like this guy is coming at me with a knife. And I like make the sign of the tree, and I'm like desperately like looking at him, and I'm like, we are not enemies. And I'm just like trying to like I'm not like, this is me being like, you're going to kill a defenseless person.
In the background, you just heard like all the fighting like echoing around while there's just like the moment of quiet. That's
Yeah,
so
you're in like
cool.
the eye of this big dust storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he so I'm gonna see this with my 2 5s.
Okay.
And so you're like, you're gonna kill a defenseless person or like whatever.
And he like just like,
And he's walking towards you with this knife out, and he's like, I watched one of you kill my brother over a goat. And he's got the knife out, and he's still just walking towards you.
okay, so
Don't think this is going to end quickly. And he's
I'm
like
gonna die.
closing in with the knife.
But for the moment, I'm not dead yet.
But yeah, he's like going slow. It's like, because it's this like honor killing now for him. Yeah.
Meanwhile, my efforts to defend you have left me sadly open. And I put 4 to 4.
All right. Well, I will see with the 4. But what does this look like? What are you doing? How does helping Charity, or sorry, Clement, Charity?
Because there's like, in the way that you can engage opponents that are engaging you and sort of come away even, when you're getting someone by surprise, you're giving someone else an opening, you know?
Right. So like other people come in behind you.
So as soon as I see there's like a rifle leveled at Clementine, I, chop that gun basically. And the person I was fighting myself is like, well, now she's open, like kind of.
Yeah, and like, so they run up behind you, and you see them coming, and you try to go and swing, but your axe is wedged inside this other guy's rifle.
Yeah,
like the wooden like stock of the rifle is like stuck in
Yeah.
there. You go to swing, and he's like pulling back against you on your axe. And then this other one comes in, and she has like an axe of her own, like a smaller like hatchet or whatever, and she just does this like jumping swing at you.
Ow.
So I see with a 4, and then it's my turn to raise.
Lovely.
So do I take that 1 die of fallout? Is that how that works? Or
I mean, he
No.
just saw you. He
Oh,
reversed the
he-
blow. It's not
he was-
fallout, right?
Yeah.
but I thought if you had 1 die, it was a reverse. Like...
Yeah, so I'm gonna get an extra die. I get to use the die.
Oh, okay, I got
But
you.
then you only take fallout if you need to use lots.
So you
Alright.
have a 4 down.
And I will add a 3 to it.
I fucking take a fallout.
So I have 4 and 3.
Unless you choose not to act against me.
But I'm gonna just focus on Elf for now because Charity is tangled up.
I seem to be in like a really, really bad spot. Yeah.
And so I'm gonna roll in their body now because they're fighting hand to hand too.
Okay.
It's only fair.
How many people's body are you gonna roll in?
They have
Oh, no,
6 in body. Doop. And that's 6 dice. What am I missing? 2 5s, a 4 and a 4 and 2 1s and a 2. Oh, I don't
Missing a 1.
missing that precious 1. And so there's just this like horrific drag out fight where like very quickly everyone is disarmed and it's just like punching and kicking and like scrabbling in the dirt trying to grab like rocks or weapons that have been dropped. And you're able to hold your own for a little while, Charity, but there are like 3 of them fighting you. And
All
so
right.
like you're
it's-
grappling with one and the other 2 are like moving around to get behind you and then like pulling you off of each other. And
So it's a 7, so I will match it with a 7. Just holding my own, like tying them up as much as I can and hoping that someone's gonna come to my rescue, basically, because I can see this like going badly.
yeah, and I imagine there's lots of like shouting and grunting and like people
Yeah.
getting knocked over into the dirt and scrabbling back to their feet. Yeah. Awesome.
I mean, if I'm changing to talking to this one person, do I get to roll in like any talking dice?
Well, they're still gonna try to stab you to
So
death.
it's still a physical altercation. Okay.
Yeah, like maybe you can roll in body if you want to go hand to hand with them.
I mean, that would make sense, yeah.
I mean,
But,
if they're
like, on
coming
my
in with a
turn.
knife,
Yeah,
But I
on
mean,
my
also-
turn, yeah.
Also, you like your gun jammed and misfired, but you could like.
I can't roll it
have
again
as well.
as a simple weapon. You can't, like, would I can't.
It's not that you can roll its dice in again, but you can still be trying to shoot this guy.
you can
Well, I
narrow-
could also just try and hit him with my gun,
yeah.
Exactly. It could be like, oh well, it's jammed, and you flip it around and just hit him with the butt of it.
which would be the fallout would be different, but the like dice would be the same.
Yeah. So currently, all of your fallout is at gunfight fallout.
Yeah.
If you're in hand to hand, right? Like we know that this like the fictional position of this is hand to hand, then you're going to take
Yeah, I'll
D8
separate it.
instead of D10s.
But you just acted against Elf.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so it's Dave's turn.
it's Dave's turn.
Okay. Yeah, so as I see, like, it's it's devolving into a melee over there. Well, guess what? I have 2 guns, so I can last longer in a gunfight than they can. So I'm still shooting. Like, and these people have got, like, no real way to defend themselves against it. They're just going to have to start taking bullets. Like, they can't punch me because I'm still shooting them.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean maybe you're like actually shooting into the. So I'll see it with 3 dice. So I have a 3, and a 1
But you
fallout.
so you can make that choice even though you have the 5s?
Yeah. And so like there's like a brief opening in the like scrum that Charity is engaged in where someone gets thrown back and you just like they're like stationary on the ground and you just like level one of your guns at them and shoot them. And you get them like right in the I don't know, you shoot them in the head and there's just this like spray of crimson in the like brown dirt. And they like twitch and kick. And then you hear shouting next to you as someone like comes in at you with a I don't know, like a rock at this point or something. Like it's just
Yeah.
turning into this total mess. And you like, bat them out of the way or whatever in the fight.
I have a feeling just as much as we thought this would be over quicker, they thought this would be over quicker too. Like there are only 3 of us.
Yeah, it's just always it's getting messy. It's in the messy phase.
Yeah, it gets dirty.
Or just if it goes on long enough, it always goes bad. Sister
Yeah,
Clementine.
me.
Speaking of messy,
Yeah, speaking of messy. I don't want to like go at this guy, right? Because he has a knife and I don't.
I feel like you should be able to sort of like roll some kind of talking into this.
Because I'm a good listener, and he's just like your people killed my guy, and I'm like, let's talk about that. I can listen to you. Like,
Yeah, you're like trying to de-escalate, like in the
yeah,
opposite
that's
way.
me. I'm trying to get them to stop fighting instead of murdering us. What were the stakes of this whole situation?
them like capturing and or murdering you.
Okay,
Right.
well, it still like satisfies the stakes if I'm trying to get them not to do that without guns, right?
So yeah, you can turn this into a talking conflict, and they're going to get an extra 8d6.
But this is me versus this one guy.
Yep.
Oh,
But he is
balls.
an
So
agent
what
for
is
his
the
own
talking dice?
work. Talking dice would mean, so we've already rolled acuity
Acuity
because it was a
and
gunfight.
we
So
use,
the
we use
extra
acuity and what?
talking is acuity and heart.
So I would just roll heart,
Yeah.
Because we've already
and
rolled.
I'm a good listener.
Yeah, but then we have 8d6 to deal with in the gunfight that's happening on the other side of the freaking.
I don't think they can block my bullets with their heart dice.
Yeah, that's like something
It's all an
because that's the
abstraction.
thing is
It's
that
all an abstraction,
it's already escalated.
It's also entirely fair, I think, for me to say, like, no, there's no talking to them.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that
We're in the
is-
middle of this
yeah.
massive, like, bloody...
Well, that's the thing is like we can't de-escalate it. I don't think that's
Okay,
possible.
all right. Well, I was just looking for opportunities to give you
I
more
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
because you're in a bad spot with 2s and 1s.
So I guess when he like comes back at me with like no, basically, I like try and I mean, this is probably gonna turn bad on me, but if I like try to throw my gun at him and like run like as a distraction, or maybe throw some earth
just
in
like
his
this
face.
desperate, like...
Maybe can I throw some like dirt in his face instead of like can I like say that my consecrated earth has some dice? That
No,
makes
it is
why
not.
not?
It is not fighting.
It's not a
If my coke
projectile.
has dice, then why not my earth?
Your earth has dice. They're just not relevant here.
If I'm using it as a distract, oh, I'm so
You're
gonna
just
die.
throw the
I'm
whole jar
gonna
of
die.
concentrated earth.
I'm gonna die. Is
You'll be
basically
alright.
what's gonna
I'm
happen.
I mean, I appreciate that you're...
I have nothing to do.
I
can't.
believe in you, Blue Jay.
He's gonna reverse the blow with anything I put
It
up.
doesn't matter as long as you're not taking Fallout. Just put 2 1s out there.
Okay, so I try and get away. I want to not have him knife me in the gut.
This is the whole, like, you, like, throw a clod of dirt at him. and
Yeah.
like, bolt.
An improvised weapon is 1d6.
Yeah, and so...
So I would get to roll in 1d6 for my improvised rock dirt ground weapon.
Yeah, maybe you pick up a rock and throw a rock at him. Sure, 1d6.
Thank you.
You know what, though? No, it's a shit rock. You get 1d4.
It's crap rock, but at least it's something.
This rock is not an ideal weapon.
It's not an ideal.
It's something, okay?
This is like a desperate grabbing behind you as this...
It's crap. It's totally crap. 1d4. I get you there. And I haven't rolled body dice. Is this body now?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, I think you can roll in your body.
I mean, everybody should be able to, considering like we basically have.
Boom.
If Dave wants to put his guns down, he can do it.
Okay.
But
Okay, well, I'm not using my gun because I'd rather not. But now that I have a dice, I'm gonna...
yeah,
Your rock is gonna be more effective now.
My rock is more effective because I'm using my body to throw it. Yeah, you can't
okay.
you can't meet it with one dice, so at least you
Well,
won't
you see, I
kidnap
have this
me.
trait that I wrote down, thinking it wouldn't really be relevant, but it's called bonds of community, and I think here it actually comes up because this is over this guy's brother that what he saw murdered,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
he needs to get things right on his brother for his brother's spirit to
I
go.
Better
fucking love
fucking
that
die.
this whole thing is just like a massive escalation of like
At least he
horrible
still
violence.
can't meet it with one dice. So I don't get like it turned against me.
But I will use those exact 2 dice. So he's just like you like throw. So it's still you throwing the
Does
like
he
cloud
like
of dirt
catch
at
it?
and he just like sweeps his hand through it and is like running at you and like can't really see, but it's clear that he doesn't care very much, and he's just like letting out this like screech of rage.
Oh, at least I don't get
It's
fallout.
clear that he's like projecting all of this emotion onto you. And he
Okay.
just like runs at you, knife flashing in the sun.
Knife first.
Yeah, and just like this
I
blood
keep
curdling yell.
fucking swinging. I am in like desperate punch kick fight for my life mode. Like I'm probably screaming,
Yeah,
you
there's all
know,
this
and
like
just like
horse.
yeah,
Uh,
like just like dirty, like rolling on the ground, grabbing a person and beating on them and then getting pushed off and then scrabbling against that person. Like it's just rough and horrible.
okay, well I'm gonna see it with
Ripped clothing everywhere.
2 2s and 2 1s. So I take another 1, 2, 3, 4 Fallout dice. And yeah, you just
Were
are
some of
like,
your Fallout dice gunfight dice? The 3? And those 4 are physical?
yeah, I'm gonna put them over on this other side.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, you like one of them's on your back and you like elbow him in the head and he like falls back and there's one on the ground.
There's like that sickening sound of like a nose breaking. Like
yeah, well, mostly it's this one guy on the ground who you're able to jump down on him on his back and like slam him into the dirt with
god.
his head repeatedly because he's got long hair, so you're able to like get a good handful. And there's like some stony
Just like
ground.
smashing his face into the ground.
Yeah.
God damn.
And there's blood like everywhere. It's all over you. It's all over the dirt. You're, like,
Sister
rolling in
Charity
it.
is definitely stronger than you would think she is, but she carries a big axe around and is like 6 feet tall, so she's probably
Yeah. No, I mean you're an intimidating figure, especially when you're breaking someone's skull in the dirt.
Yeah.
But I think numbers continue to be an issue for all of you.
Yeah.
So be it Clementine with her little one-on-one time with her friend, and like you go to run from this guy and like you end up bumping into like the other parts of the
Probably.
like, melee because it's getting like you're really disoriented and like the air is just completely full of dust at this point. There's like a fog of it with all these horses running around and yeah, things are just getting really like chaotic and confusing, and it's like lots of like tight shots of all of your faces like squinting in the dust and like things emerging from it, and you hear like shouting and there's horses screaming.
So,
like
don't worry, we're here to bring law and order to this place.
And yeah, there's like it seems like all the dirt is just red with blood now somehow, and like things are getting kind of like abstract and weird.
Well, maybe it's like sunset and the light of it's just very red in the air.
Yeah. Like the sun has been starting to get just that red lighting through everything, and it's catching, lighting up the dirt in this particular way.
The only way I can meet this is with a crap load of Fallout, but it's physical Fallout, right?
For you and Elf, yes. Ramaya is still engaged in a gunfight. I think those that still have guns and like bows and arrows are.
You know what I haven't rolled in yet?
With him.
I have a trait that I haven't rolled in yet that I'm going to roll in and pray for. Headsman. Which I think is relevant here.
Yeah, and like you're probably able to pick your axe back up at some point.
Not helpful, but relevant. Because I can't roll more than a 3. Okay. I am gonna take some fallout
So
here.
Blue Jay, go ahead and record your 4 dice of
Physical fallout.
hand-to-hand fallout.
Oh, yeah.
That over there.
So yeah, how does Ramaya handle this like shootout that he's in? Have you like found good cover, or are you like behind a big rock or something?
Yeah, like they're like most of the people are fighting. I think it's probably just like 2 of them with guns still, and
Yeah.
me, and it's like just trading shot for shot, and nobody's like hitting anybody else, and like they're in cover, I'm in cover. One will pop up, I'll shoot on my left. Other one tries, and I'll go on the right.
And they've got like a slight positional advantage, even though you have more firepower. They're like a little bit spread out, so you have to like keep track of like a thing over there and a thing over there.
Yeah,
I took four physical fallout, so
Okay.
my fight has turned bad.
I'm just gonna circle those so that we don't forget that those fall out. Great. Dave's turn to raise.
I'm a huge fan of my collection of ones.
Last dregs of oh god. I just looked at your dice.
Yeah.
all right.
We can only hope to.
We gotta have stuff to roll in. Everybody look through your character sheets for any minor thing you could possibly roll into the.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I think
This is not how fights went for you back east.
I'm just exasperated. It's like I wanted to defend these mountain folk, so I think I'm gonna make. I think it's very important to my character that he finds a way to communicate with these damn heretics that don't know no better. So I'm gonna make myself a relationship with them for a D8. I'm gonna roll in
With like this particular community of mountain folk.
Yeah, it's like
Give them a name, a tribe name or something.
Yeah, so this is a clan. It's the swimming bull clan.
okay, swimming bull.
I have one more thing I can roll in.
Yeah, you could also drop your guns and roll your body.
Yeah.
And they're named after. I mean, if you'd ever spoken to them or shown them, given them the time of day, you could have learned that they're named this because there's this like folk tale. There's like an old story, like allegory about this buffalo that swims across this big swollen river.
Nobody gives a shit about their stories. They're dead now.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, y'all are some busters.
We sure are.
Honestly, the only way I can feel any kind of okay about what we're doing right now is just to make fun of it. Just like.
I mean, it's okay to play
Please,
deplorable
everyone
characters. We're all
stop.
aware of how deplorable they are and how like limited their understanding of the world is. Right? These are all kids, basically.
Kids indoctrinated in like a very specific way.
Yeah, given a gun and a Bible and sent out there and being like, "You are the absolute moral and like everything else authority. Go."
I love how Dave just
Really
won't drop his
bad.
guns. He could roll in more dice and he just won't do it.
I can't this turn. I
Yeah.
have to do it next turn. I really wanted, like, the chance of me not getting something that was useful there was very low, so I thought to do this first.
Yeah, and so what does this look like, Dave?
Yeah, I think I just like, yeah, I just like scream at the 2 behind the cover. I'm like, if only y'all had knew how to give the proper respect, none of this would have had to happen. Oh, shoot.
And you're like still shooting at them while shouting this, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you're
Gonna get reversed probably.
so I put forward a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're so busy like and so like emotional about these 2 that you're fighting that you totally miss one of them who has been like circling around this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like lining up a shot on you from behind, which will be my raise in the future.
Lovely. Perfect. Beautiful. gorgeous.
Clementine.
Clementine. I mean, can she just like give up?
Are you just gonna give?
I mean, what can I do? I could roll in a relationship with like the mountain people as a whole because like everyone thought that they were the ones that attacked and wiped out like my like town, but not having been there and there having been no evidence, like as a like faithful like person and also just like as a not asshole, like I was just like, that's kind of like rude of people to just like judge you guys. And so maybe I have like not this specific tribe like Dave was, but maybe I have like
All mountain people. You
yeah.
can't have a relationship with all the mountain people unless it's on like a
Well, I can
conceptual-
have a relationship with all of the dogs.
I mean, yeah,
It's an
but, like,
institution.
the mountain folk aren't a unified single institution. Like, don't be racist, okay?
He can have a relationship with back east, or that's a trait. Never mind.
Yeah, like it would be totally legit for you to have a trait about how you've had lots of dealings with mountain folk, or like
But I don't
my
anymore,
my
too.
village was burned down in a like mountain folk conflict.
Mm.
Totally legit, but you can't just have a relationship with all of them. I'm calling PC horseshit on that.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Okay, I'm just pulling this out my ass. I guess I just I don't really have anything. Like the only traits that I have left are my healing. I am a good listener and I take care and attention with everything that I do, which doesn't seem to like those are all healing traits, like what I put my character up for. So yeah, I don't really have anything. So I think that maybe like she's just terrified and tries to like get at like I guess I don't know, giving would be like giving herself up to them, or like what would giving be in this situation? If I don't just throw out a 3, what would giving be? I
Surrender.
mean, the immediate like fictional circumstances to me say that this guy who's coming for you and wants like to avenge his brother is gonna get you.
Yeah.
He's gonna like capture you, and who knows what he might do. Your life will be,
Yeah,
In the
in his
balance.
hands, as it were.
yeah.
Well, I don't think that, like, I
That's what's
honestly
gonna
don't think that I have any other options, so.
All right.
Well, yeah. So like you try to like scramble away in the dirt,
And
And
he's
this
still
guy
coming for me, and so I just,
runs
like,
up behind you and like snatches you up,
yeah.
and he's like holding the knife to your throat, and he like drags you off.
Great. Lovely. Beautiful.
I have one final thing I can roll in, and that is my relationship with Wrath.
Fucking do it. You're wrathful AF.
Yes! Useful numbers!
Have and can bleed.
Yeah. All right.
Just throw him out there.
Is that 4 still out there, or
That he
That
can't
or
meet you
is-
with that.
Is my next raise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
be raising on me.
okay?
I'm gonna take a lot of fallout.
So I'm gonna throw out a. Actually, no, not that. I'm gonna throw out a 4 and a 1.
I mean, but
Can you move my D8 1 there?
Yeah.
Thank you.
A 4 and a 1. And yeah, what does this look like?
This looks like I've taken a lot of fallout, so I imagine that Sister Charity has been beaten up like a hell of a lot. Like at one point she's on the ground taking like kicks to the ribs kind of thing, like that sort of thing. And this is just like a second wind, but it's a second wind without that sort of like moral high ground. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
a,
you just have
it's
to double down on being really like dirty and
yeah, it's
awful.
it's a second wind where I'm not fighting because they're heretics and they must be killed anymore. I'm fighting because I'm angry. Like
because you're gonna
I'm
die.
fighting because I'm gonna die. Yeah, you know, like and like I grab an ankle and pull someone over, that kind of thing.
Okay.
he wants those 4s. Oh god, Dave, you're gonna get fucked up.
I think this is what I want to do. And so yeah, like they were like not in that place, and so it's like very shocking to them. I mean, you had already like pounded this guy's skull out on a rock in our previous narration, and so you just like come at them like this possessed woman.
Exactly, just like a devil in my own right.
And yeah, so there's something really like overwhelming about that, and you catch someone, you know, like a little bit off guard, and there's lots of like hair pulling and eye gouging, and it's just horrific. And you know, it's the kind of thing that you won't let yourself remember later. And for now, it's what you need to do to survive.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3 more hand-to-hand fallout.
Oh my god.
And these dice go away. So it's an 8. And what this looks like is Ramaya, you get shot in the back with an arrow, and then another as you're busy like shooting it out with these other two. Charity, there's like one person left here that you're fighting with. But they have like they have a rifle, but they're just using it as a club at this point because it's out of ammo.
Yeah, they got like a rifle as a stick.
Yeah, and they're just like cranking it at you, you know, like swinging this big heavy wooden butt at your face. And just like it's gotten to the point where now they're in the like cornered animal mentality too, and so it's just this total drag out, like desperate.
Is there anything else I can roll in?
I hope Dave has something, because we could win if Dave has something to raise with, maybe.
Dave can see with 5 dice.
He can see, but
and
he
take
can't.
8 fallout dice in a gunfight.
I mean, I have fucking a bunch of Fallout dice. I'm probably dead.
All right, all I can do is take the fallout too. I can only see and then have no dice left.
Or you can not take Fallout and give.
You have to see.
I have to
before you
see.
can give.
Wait, really? I thought you.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why you have to judge whether you're going to stay in combat on your turn,
Yeah.
because otherwise things can get really bad for you, and you can't do anything until you've taken that badness. Am I allowed to start rolling in my body now? I've finally given up.
Nope.
Only on your turn.
On your turn you can, but not here. Here
Right, fuck it.
it is explicitly
Fuck it!
8 dice.
Hell yeah!
Fucking, you're dead. Everyone's dead.
Bring it in!
Was this what you wanted? God damn it.
Yeah.
The person with the best odds of surviving is Charity, but she still got 7 dice of hand-to-hand fallout.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be the best end to a 2-shot. I'm into
Yeah.
it.
Oh, God.
So, Ramaya, you've just been shot twice with a bow and arrow. You've got 2 arrows sticking out.
What's
your?
He's gonna physically altercate.
And like you're at a significant remove from all of these people too. So like you've got a lot of ground to cross if you want to go hand to hand with them.
Yeah, so I think like as I like fall and like sprawl out with these 2 arrows in my back, like one of my guns like kind of goes flying across the ground, and that makes me like way more angry than actually being shot. And like maybe one of the horses like treads it into the ground.
Yeah, because there's still like horses running around and general chaos.
So, I reach into my coat and I've got like a bayonet to attach to the end of my pistol, and I fucking bayonet charge these guys with my massive horse pistol held in both hands, and it's not even shooting. And I was like, ah!
Okay.
So you'd roll your.
So you're rolling in your body and
Yeah.
charging at these guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Watch this be all ones.
It wasn't. Thank
entirely one.
goodness.
Okay. I think we might win. We're gonna be
I mean,
dead.
you guys maybe, but
I mean, I'll beat them up and then I'm just gonna die.
This is a dice victory, everyone.
Yeah, it is. I've switched characters. I mean, you've got 2 dice left. I might as well just go like that.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing.
I have this trait or
It's so
relationship
bad.
to
No, is
roll.
that you're charging 2 people with guns, and
Yeah,
they
I'll
still
just
have
take
their
it.
guns, and they still have bullets in them, and I haven't rolled their dice yet.
Well, you haven't rolled dice for the guns?
Nope.
You should have done that way long ago.
I can
Nah,
roll it whenever I want to.
It's fine. Honestly,
Yeah, it's
I'm
true.
very happy with this situation as it is.
Okay, I get 2 twos.
Okay.
Is this enough for me to take the blow? No, I only have 8, 9.
No, I win.
I mean,
I win.
I
they shoot
would.
at you. But I guess, yeah, it's like they miss, and one of their guns like jams at the critical moment. And so, yeah, you get over there and you just like run one of them through with your weird like pistol bayonet thing, which I'm imagining is not like an attaches under the barrel bayonet, but like a plugs into the barrel.
Yeah, like
Totally.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
basically
like
like a cork with a knife in it. Yeah, and just poof, and then just.
yeah, it's like a spear more than anything because the pistol is really long on its own, and then it's just got this massive blade at the top. So I'm holding it like.
Yeah, and swinging it at them. Yeah, and like, yeah, so one of them misses with his last bullet as you're charging in. The other, his gun like backfires and blows up in his face, and it like blinds him. You run him through with your spear thing, and then there's this like brief hand to hand with the other guy, and you kill him.
let's resolve Fallout.
Let's
so-
do this.
Y'all barely, quote unquote, win the conflict.
This is a win by any Friday definition. This is a win.
It says
So-
here if when you give instead of seeing, you don't need to take the blow, just for future reference. But you won, Dave. But if you can give
Yeah.
instead of seeing, you can do it not on your turn.
Oh, I must have misread that section. Anyway, let's take a quick break so I can
Yeah, let's take a
think
quick
of what the
break.
fuck this all is going to mean. And then when we come back, we'll do all of our Fallout and see how.
I've got things to do.
Oh, I'm good. We're fucking dead. All right, break time. Break time for the dead kids. We'll see you in 5 or so minutes. Everyone have fun waiting for us to die.